District Board of Commissioners meeting Thursday, February 9th. If we can please, Chuck, start us with the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That we pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for another day in the 4th Preserved District of Will County. Lord, we ask your blessing upon all the commissioners, this wonderful staff, our president, and all of our officers, Lord. Bless this agenda as we go through this meeting for the will of the Will County. In our Lord's name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Welcome Nick Wright, Farmers Weekly, and Susan Ackerman. Thank you both for being here. Judy, roll call, please.
Summers? Here. O'Gala here. Singer? Moostis?
Here.
Moran? Rice? Here. Harris? Trainier? Here. Fritz? Benefield?
Here.
Gould?
Here.
Freitag? Baelish?
Here.
Frizzalone? Here. Brooks?
Here.
Winfrey? Here. Harper? Here. Staley Ferry? Here. Markham?
Here.
Dollinger?
Yes, here.
Mayor?
Here.
Tumanello?
Here.
Weigel?
Here.
Colitis?
Here.
Berry?
Here.
And Hart. 21 present.
Thank you. Just going to presentation of certificate of mailing, certificate of publication. Motion by Parker, second by Colitis. Can we get the roll call?
Yep. Summers? Yes. O'Gala? Yes. Moostis?
Yes.
Rice? Yes. Trainier?
Yes.
Benefield?
Yes.
Gould?
Yes.
Baelish?
Yes.
Frizzalone?
Yes.
Brooks?
Yes.
Winfrey?
Yes.
Parker?
Yes.
Staley Ferry?
Yes.
Markham?
Yes.
Dollinger?
Yes.
Mayor?
Yes.
Tumanello?
Yes.
Weigel?
Yes.
Colitis?
Yes.
Berry?
Yes.
And Hart. 21.
Motion carries. Okay, our next is approval of minutes for January 12th, 2017. Motion by Ferry, second by Markham. Previous roll by Gould, second by Dollinger. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Treasurer's report. Jim.
Good morning, everyone. On the revenue side, as of January 31st, 2017, operating statements indicate the district's corporate funds collected approximately $94,000 in total revenue, of which approximately $57,000 is related to replacement taxes, $3,500 are rental fees at Romeoville facility in Shanahan, and approximately $21,000 in permit fees, and the remaining balance is attributable to miscellaneous income. On the expenditure side, the district has incurred approximately $780,000 of expenditures for the period ended January 31st, 2017. The district experienced a net operating loss of approximately $684,000. The district will draw on the unassigned fund balance to pay for the shortfall. Unless there's some questions for me, I will make a motion to place the treasurer's report on file.
Motion by Eustace, second by Weigel. Previous roll by Rice, second by Trainier. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jim. Okay, petitions from the public. No petitions, okay. Being none, Ray. 2 minutes.
Thank you. First thing on the agenda is the schedule of bills in the amount of $593,950.43, and I so move.
Motion by Tumanello, second by Baelish. Previous roll by Brooks, second by Staley Ferry. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
The only piece of new business that we have is award of a contract with Heritage S Incorporated out of Wilmington, Illinois, in the amount of $164,272 for a 2017 vehicle fuel contract. The committee recommendation was 13-0, and it was about $27,000 under what we had budgeted, and I so move.
Second.
Motion by Chiminelli, second by Gould. Previous row by Ferry, second by Summers. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
We have a few reports in the packet, our quarterly investment report as of December 31st, our quarterly O-ticket report, our annual grant report, and our next meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, March 1st, immediately following operation. That's all I have.
As always, Rich, thank you.
Thank you.
Mike,
Good morning, Forest Preserver Will County.
good morning.
We have several resolutions that deal with invasive species. For those of you who didn't make the Operations Committee meeting, Ralph gave a presentation on controlling those invasive species and talked a little bit about them. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, he'd love to sit down with you and present again. Thanks, Ralph. So first up, we have award of contracts for 2017 invasive species management at multiple preserves, and I so move.
Motion by Frizzlo, second by Dollinger. Previous row by Rice, second by Trinair. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Oh,
Yeah, make me a no on that.
okay.
Next is the award of contract to National Resource Management, Inc. of Beecher, Illinois, in the amount of $130,371 for invasive species control at Kankakee Sands Area Preserves, and I so move.
Motion by Frizzlo, second by Weigel. Previous row by Summers, second by Marco. All in favor?
Aye.
Jim?
Still a no.
Then we have the award of contract to Homer Environmental LLC of Lockport in the amount of $77,940 for invasive species control at McKinley Woods Preserve, Messenger Woods Nature Preserve, and Hickory Creek Barrens Nature Preserve, and I so move.
Motion by Frizzlo, second by Gould. Previous roll by Ferry, second by Rice. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next, we have the approval of resolution.
Still a no?
Still a no.
Next, we have the approval of resolution 1702, authorizing amendment number 1 to the project partnership agreement with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers for Lockport Prairie Section 206 Aquatic Ecosystem Restoration, and I so move.
Motion by Frizzlo, second by Merritt. Previous roll by Brooks, second by Winfrey. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Make me a yes on that, please.
Thank you.
And we have a lot of reports for you to look at. The capital projects report, 2016 annual vandalism report, annual ADA transition plan report, the annual Forestburg District Will County Small Business Enterprise Initiative report, the 2017 summary report on annual visitation revenue. Those last two, if you take a look at the Enterprise Initiative report, we had a goal of small business being involved to the tune of 16%. We exceeded that by up with 25% participation. And if you take a look at that last report, it's a lot of interesting information about how many people attend our events, how many permits we've sold, a lot of good information. Please take a look at those. Our next meeting is March 1st at 8:30 a.m.
Thank you. Beth, did you have?
I had a question on one of the reports, the ADA compliant report. Is it due to be 100% compliant in 2020 or a certain percentage compliant?
Our goal is to be 100% compliant,
And
to have all of those deficiencies removed. One thing I should note is that because we, many of our facilities and most of our facilities are outside, we're subject to normal freeze-thaw changes, so we'll continually have to address issues as they come
That's
up.
the reason why I was wondering, because it's pretty impressive that the plan to get to 2020 is actually on schedule with all those variables. That's
Well, that wasn't by accident, Ralph.
Right.
Really, we can hang our head high, because when we had this meeting in Chicago during the conference, we were discussing this, that this was, the goal. And I turned to Ralph and had the same question about. And this has been in the plan for years.
Right.
It wasn't, so it was one of these laws that, yeah, they are coming out, but we were already doing it. So that holds a lot. Thank you. Oh, Jim?
Are we still under that order by the Justice Department? They did cite us,
They did.
and we did have to submit a plan
We did.
so how we were going to meet those goals. Is this part of that, though?
It is not. That was actually specific to Sugar Creek Preserve and the Sugar Creek Administration Facility. They have since signed off on that, so we are no longer under that order.
Okay. certainly don't set the tone.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Yeah. People should understand that there's no fighting meeting when they say you're not in compliance. Okay, thanks.
Mr. Rhodes?
My turn?
Yes, her.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Madam President. We did not have an ad hoc meeting in the month of February. However, I would like to take a moment and say thank you, Madam President, Ralph, Forest Reserve Commissioners. I did receive flowers from the Forest Reserve. Thank you, Lori, during the passing of my sister, and thank you all so much for that. And our next meeting is to be determined. That's all I have.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Very good. There's nothing for executive session. Comments by the public? Any comments from the public? No? None? John?
I do. Yeah, just real quick, with respect to mileage reimbursement, particularly for the new members, if you're receiving mileage reimbursement from the county, if you're attending an executive meeting here, please let Lori know so we make sure that we don't reimburse you for your mileage coming to the Forest Reserve meeting here. So you can only get it from either the county or the Forest Reserve. So like I said, I know all the old members realize that, but I just want to make sure our new members, if you're submitting mileage reimbursement for the county, make sure you let Lori know so that we're not giving you mileage reimbursement for coming to these meetings.
But it is also that if you are an executive, you would submit it to the county, so it's not a...
Right.
If you're an executive, correct.
If you're on executive and you're getting a mileage reimbursement, make sure you're not getting it.
Any questions?
Don, we're really not old commissioners.
How about more seasoned?
Veterans, there we go.
Veterans.
Veterans,
Yes, veterans.
not old.
Thank you.
I also wanted to note that we new commissioners, if in your new commissioners packet, there was an order form with business cards and for name tags. And then as well, if you wanted to have a Forest Reserve logoed shirt, if you did not submit that already to Lori, you can still do so. And if you need a new one of those forms, see Lori, she'll be able to provide that to you.
Thank you, Ro. We have one appointment. The Board of Commissioners Organization Rules provide that the President of the Forest Reserve shall be making the various appointments with the advice and consent to the Board as follows. Friends of the Forest Reserve District of Waukegan Foundation, Mark Schneiderwind, for a 3-year term. So if we can have a motion.
Motion.
Okay, motion by Chuck. Second by Summers.
Okay.
Previous row by Dollinger, second by Weigel. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries.
If I could just note as well, with that last appointment, our Friends of the Forest Reserve Board is now fully staffed.
And really quick, I just want to thank everyone who did make it out for the conference this earlier in the month. It was excellent. It was so great to see all of our fellow commissioners there, and we had our leadership team, and we were represented very well. The other thing, just so you know, that Ralph had worked so hard, so relax, because he worked so hard, of gathering other forest reserves throughout the state to be able to have these sessions that were very much detailed in play for us. Species was one. There was several meetings. We were talking about the drones. They were, the programs. Oh, it was excellent. So thank you, Ralph, because I know it was a lot of.
More to come next year.
Yeah, more to come next year. And it's, so and everyone knows, I've been involved since Park District with the Illinois Association, with the IAPD of Park Districts and Forest Reserve and all of these, the state committees. Forest reserves are now just becoming so much more in play. And it was Ralph taking that initiative that has helped tremendously. Mike?
Yeah, if I could mention what I mentioned this when we did the ribbon cutting waterways exhibit, but when they did the drone They did the Jones seminar, which was presented by Byron County. It's Byron County. I mean, they look to us. We're the model that everybody is looking at to see how we're doing things. I mean, you all see our videos. We're far, far and away above everybody else when it comes to that. So we'll look at this. I see the page is now starting to throw some stuff out there. So now they're getting envious and they're all going to copy this, but we'll still be out ahead of them.
And we still are #1 of followers for the Forest Preserve. We have another goal that we're...
There's more ideas to come, right, Ralph?
More ideas to come.
The county was
Yeah.
answered, that's it.
No, Cook County, yeah, they're a little sad. So, okay, that is all that we have. If there's anything, if we can, please have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion by Chisholm, second by Chiminello, previous row by Traynor, second by Ferry. All in favor?
Aye.
We adjourn. Thank you.